money more than I do with drugs.
Okay.
So I think like the hustle's always been there at a young age.
And then you got into like dealing, did you?
Yeah, I kind of had to. It was more like a survival mode.
What was it? Like just not come from a lot of money or like?
So we went about like 12 years ago. I got really bad into the drugs where it started becoming an issue. I got kicked out of my parents' house.
Because of the drugs?
Because of drugs,
okay.
Yes, and the way I was. And when I left my parents' house, I had no money, no car, no house. The only clothes I had was the clothes I had on. And I was living in Wyoming at the time.
Okay.
And if anybody knows Wyoming, it's cold as fuck. Like it gets down to negative 30. So, you got to think about I had nowhere to stay warm at this time of my life. So I pretty much just had to figure out what I was going to do for money and how I was going to survive.
That's crazy. And you're obviously addicted to drugs at the same time, right?
I mean, I was doing them. So,
Would you say you're addicted or you just on more recreationally?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to get out of that type of drug, really. But I think it was, I don't know.
Did you have friends or family you could, like, not friends, do you have like friends you could count on, people you could stay with?
No, not
or
really.
you were just kind of by yourself?
Well, the thing is, like, a lot of people that I knew from the drug use, like, they don't really want, unless it's benefiting them, they won't really want you around.
Okay.
Unless you got, like, you're bringing drugs or something like that. Like, people like that, they just don't really want you, like, around unless there's something.
Okay.
So at that point, like, I knew if I can find a way to get drugs, I could probably just, like, smoke somebody out for a little bit and have like a place to stay warm for a couple, just here and there.
That's interesting. So
and stuff like that.
Literally necessity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot easier when you have drugs. You got something to offer.
So you just found the right person, you got access to it, and then that just got a roof over your head for a bit, or put a bit of money in your pocket?
So I was pretty much just kind of like living on the street for a little bit and just like, then I found somebody who fronted me some drugs and I kind of just started making money from there. Okay. And, it slowly went from like me just kind of hanging out at people's houses, and I kind of just tried as long as I could, just like chill. And because, it's just really cold outside. And then after I started making more money, then I started paying for hotels every day and stuff like that. And then I would probably say that within like 3 to 6 months, my clientele got really big. To the point where like it was, I couldn't handle it all on my own.
Oh, really? Okay.
So, where was I going with this?
I can sense like the entrepreneurial spirit coming out of you at an early age.
Yeah.
In the wrong. They always say that like good drug dealers can make really good entrepreneurs.
Honestly, a lot of drug dealers. So I know it's like frowned upon, whatever. But like if you, and this is something I see now. Because a lot of people like just want to lock them up or just like look down on them. But like if you really look at people who are making money selling drugs, they're actually really intelligent.
Yeah, Elon Musk says it.
Yeah, I mean they have a lot of qualities that have that can be successful. So, if you use those same qualities and they use it in a legal way, they can actually thrive a lot in life. Yeah. So, but the thing is, like, a lot of people don't know any better. Or a lot of people just like that type of lifestyle.
It's all they know. It's like the environment, the neighborhood. They haven't really got a like necessity, like you said. Yeah. I mean, people don't go out of the way to do it on purpose.
Usually not.
For the most part. Like, you didn't go out of your way to do it on purpose.
No,
like,
it was more of a survival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then probably by doing it, so you realize that, hey, I'm actually quite good at this. And
well, I mean, I didn't even think about it as I was doing it. I was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But at the time, like I didn't, you see people like are millionaires and stuff, but you don't believe that you can achieve that when you're like on that type of lifestyle. Like you think they're just millionaires just to be millionaires. But at the time, I didn't know that you could be anything you want in life. I just knew that this was bringing me money. So that's kind of what I kept doing.
Well, that also like you can be with anything you want. That also comes from someone telling you that. Being around the right people, getting the permission to do that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no one ever gives you the permission or shows you the way. Like you always just, you're the average 5 closest friends. Yeah. So I mean, if you're not hanging out with successful people, why do you think you can be successful?
Yeah. And meth is definitely a drug that's like if you want to lose anything in your life, that's the drug to do. Like really? If you want to just lose everything in your life, do that. So a lot of people don't have like a successful mindset. They're just stuck in the addiction.
Survival, right?
Yeah. Whereas me is like I cared more about the money than I did the drugs. Okay. So that kind of like even then I was still like out of their level a little bit. So I was just kind of doing that to make money.
So you kind of get the taste for it, and then when you started making like, would you say it's easy money? Like once you kind of get going.
Like
like easy as you're not going out working for $10 an hour for 40 hours a week. Like,
I mean, honestly, I don't want to say easy money because it's still, in a way, it's like building a business. It's like building a business, an organization, a corporation, stuff like that. It's like, because before I got locked up, which we'll talk about right now, but I ended up going to prison. I had people working under me, and I had like a whole organization.
Delegating, like overseeing.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
You know, in a way, you actually are building a business because there's people who out there that sell drugs every day, but they're always breaking even. You know, they do enough to where they can use it. They're never saving their money. I'm like, well, what's the point of you risking your life selling drugs?
Yeah.
You know, and you could be doing like time if you get caught for nothing, like, and you have nothing in your name. You know, so there's also like dumb people in the business as well.